All right, we transition it over so we can get started with today's video. Welcome into the show. Welcome into the channel. Welcome to Star Trek Fleet Command, and shout out to War Dog for Happy New Year and being a commander for 12 months, man. You started right at last year, continuing it forward, and greatly appreciate it. Big hellos to everybody, because today I feel like it's going to be a good day. We're getting ready to start off a new year, and that's what the whole point of the New Year's events that'll be coming, which I've got to reboot my client, because of course I do. Of course, I've got to reboot the client. Why would I not have to? So now you just get to enjoy the wait as we reboot. But good to see everybody. Shout out to server 64, 16, 10, 31, 20, server 12, server 16, server 57. Where are all the newer servers at? I need to see more of the 70s in here. Where are all the 70s? I feel like we need more of the 70s around in here. Well, where's 173? There's 55, 50, 58, 17, and 57. A little overachiever there. 137, 63. There's a little bit of newer. We got 63. Server 8. Oh, going the opposite direction. Not that we don't love the older servers. It's just you want to help out the new people. 67, 133, 63, 157, 29, 33, 50, 47, 72, 59, 155. 155 again. 45, 52. What's the lowest server number for regular people? Let's see. Let me pull it up. It is probably the lowest number would be 8. Yeah, I don't think there's any number lower than that that's open. It'd be server 8. The highest server number that's open is 201. That's a newer APAC server that just launched, I think 2 months ago. 2 months ago. So, yeah, I mean, 8 should be the lowest that's available, and then 201 should be the highest. I had to pull up the list. But yeah. Random knowledge that you necessarily didn't know, but now you need to know, because gives you power, right? It gives you power. I don't know how it gives you power, but it gives you power. All right, so it wasn't just me. It's just the event's not loaded up yet. Okie dokie. Cool. Cool. Sound like an auctioneer? Well, can't say that's ever been one of my careers or career choices. Like I wanted to go into it, but you know, whatever puts food on the table for the little ones, and knowledge is power. What's up with the events today? Well, they obviously haven't come through, and I will double check because I had to do some other stuff this morning for my old job, surprisingly enough. Yeah, and it's been reported, FYI, so. Okay. Okay, so I was just looking around, trying to see any other notes. It's my birthday tomorrow. Have any early birthday presents you can give me? Well, what type of birthday present would you want? What do you want, little buddy? What you looking for, little buddy? Yeah, actually just remember, this is the 29th, not the 30th. Today's the 29th. So the New Year's events would start tomorrow. It's the 30th, 31st, and 1st. Okay, so it's all good. I figured it out in my head. I'm over here looking at the events going, hey, there's nothing here. But it's intentional. It's supposed to be just this crappy hostile hunt. Which is very blah. Very blah. Just go do your dailies today, everybody. So, new Duality arc hints. Well, first that would require me confirming that Duality is in fact returning in January, which I guess I will go ahead and do that. It is! Oh, by the way, I just remember, dude, this is green on my shirt. Oh man, that's dumb. So yeah, Duality is coming back next month. We do have Duality returning. And did I buy the Meridian refit? I did not. No, I did not, Anubis. It's weird not hearing the music going on. So we didn't get the event store. This is true. We did not get the event store. So yes, Duality is continuing. Obvious statement is obvious. I do have some things I could hint, but the arc is still a little bit of a ways away. It's still a little bit of a ways away. A little bit of a ways away. New arc is Deuce-cality. Main story involves saving Rev from Orion's hellbent on oiling him up. That sounds like a good time. Why would you save me? You're a bad friend, Daniel. You're a bad friend. Did I win the projectile skin? I did. Would y'all like to see the projectile? Do y'all want to see the new projectile? I can boot it up if y'all want to see it. All right, well, I'm gonna swap out crews and we're gonna put our hostile crew on. And then I will send out the jelly for my normal hostile grinding. And when it gets there, y'all can see the boom booms. Y'all can see the boom booms. Swap, ISS jelly, insert. What's up, Khalil? How you doing? You need 3 of 11 shards? Well, I can't help you on that one. I can't help you with that. Show us your boom booms. Okay, it's gonna be a few minutes for the boom booms to get there because y'all know how warp times work in this game. And since I live in territory and then I come out to like New Calgary to farm, it's gonna be a little bit. But I could, in the meantime, I guess put it on my Burrell real quick and go kill one hostile with cloaking. All right, so we got cryonic blast applied. Y'all don't say anything about my crew because it doesn't matter for what I'm about to do. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, Rev's using terrible crews. Put him in a bad crew video. Okay, 1 minute. I'll show you what it looks like. In 1 minute, we'll show you how it looks like. Use Holiday Store to get Honor Guard Wharf and a tier mark. It's nice, David. Yeah, I mean, I used mine to get half a Meridian, and then I'll be honest, I basically just kind of didn't do anything else. I took some days off for the holidays. Screenshot ready? Better not be. I'm not even gonna show it to you now. You're not even going to see it. Don't even get to see it. I don't need you making a video. I don't need y'all making videos about Rev Deuce. Oh, look at Rev Deuce being terrible at Star Trek Fleet Command. Isn't this funny? No, it's not funny. It is 100% not funny. It is terrible that you would come after me, of all people. I'm here to help you. Help me help you. Also, fun fact tonight, we're eating some Japanese candy. I got some random Japanese candy, a bag of Japanese candy. It might make me puke. Tonight on Twitch, Japanese candy. FYI, I'm feeling very festive. December's territory capture events were a joke. Non-TC Alliance has just joined. John, I see no problem. I see no problem. I see no problem. I think it was nice to have a little bit of variance. All right. So y'all want to see the snowflake? Here comes the snowflake. Battle view. Decloak. Launch them snowflakes. Pew, pew. Snowflake. Pew, pew. And there's your snowflakes, everybody. They really are beautiful. They really are freaking gorgeous. We'll see a lot more when my ISS jelly gets there, but I was doing my my cloaking daily with the Burrell. So very, very, very beautiful. Very, very nice. I mean, was it worth me going 111 million points deep? I don't know, but yeah, it is kind of like an ice shuriken, and it was freaking fantastic. That was the best 6 seconds of my life. I enjoyed it. I'm happy to have it. You're 1 shard short of Wharf after that stupid store. Very, very much rip. Lost and found. Very much rip. Rev just rated my first level 33 base. Thanks for all your help. You're very welcome, James. That's awesome. Yeah, 20% is 20%, because keep in mind that 20% applies to everything. So it's a nice little 20% boost. I mean, it may not be the most in the grand scheme of the game, but if I can get 20% more, yeah, that's going to help my criticals be stronger. That's going to help my regular fights be better. I mean, hostile grinding be better. So it's definitely good no matter what. You placed 5th in the jingle and got the shards and activated the wrong projectile. Yeah, chill out. I guess I have dangerously close to giving out a hint there. Whoops. Whoops, I almost gave out a hint for the next month. Whoops-a-daisy. Oopsies. Almost did it. It literally almost just went right out the mouth, right into the microphone. Oh, gosh, the things that could happen. Oh, my gosh. Any reason Scopely limited all the event store items? They limit everything. Every store, there's a limit. So that's normal. That is normal. You ask support and they're like, no help from us. Don't worry, chill out. Just don't worry, okay? Trust Rev. Trust Rev. Trust Rev. Will they ever create a trade shop for all the useless stuff in the inventory? Very much unlikely. Very, very much unlikely. I needed 6 for Honor Guard Wharf. Got that. I needed from the event store and spent the rest on independent credits. Yeah, so what I bought is I bought half a Meridian and I spent the rest that I could on independent credits. I didn't go after officers like DuPont or anything, so nothing terribly fancy for Rev Deuce. But I am collecting these cloaked benefits because we need that candy. Just got all of Ash Tyler shards the other day using your Google Store points. Nice. Yeah, that Google Store turn-in seemed to be a decent value. Me and DJ were actually talking about that versus Metaphasic yesterday. What had more value? So trust Rev as we get the big event store next month. I mean, if Duality is in fact wrapping up next month, you would then get a store. So that makes complete sense if Duality is wrapping up. So yeah, let's just say things are coming. Things are coming. Is there going to be Federation cloaking? God, I hope not, Khalil. They don't need it. I wish people who have Federation ships would stop whining and freaking crying. Federation doesn't need cloaking. Jesus. I think they did that just to make me react. Did it on purpose. Chill out. There's been a cadet, man. When is your Gowron Martok video coming out? This week. This week. Enterprise gets cloak and faction store. I'm aware, Daniel. I'm aware. The only Fed ship that have the cloak is the Defiant. Agreed. And that is still a ways away. The Defiant is still a ways away. So, do you have to apply the projectile to get the bonus, or is it automatic on unlock? So, the bonus for the projectile does not need to be applied. So once you have it, and like I've applied it to a couple of ships now just because I like it, it is active. I mean, and if you take it off, it's still active. It's the same way that a ship skin works. So like the USS Constellation skin for the ISS Jelly is a 50% bonus. This bonus is active whether or not the skin is applied to the ISS Jelly. And the beams and stuff work the same way. So they'll stack too. So if you've got other projectile skins, so let's say I've got the Cryonic Blast. Let's say I also had the wrong one, not the refractive beam. Let's say I also had the Positron Phaser, then I would actually have plus 30% because these stack together. So yes, short answer, it works everywhere. Everywhere. I need more greaves for the plasma beam, even though it doesn't do anything. Will we see more pattern officers soon? You mean transporter pattern officers? I don't think soon's the right word for that. Re-upped your Twitch subscription before I forget. Thank you, Draco. Appreciate that, man. How you doing? You have to apply it once for it to be active. Correct, Freddy. Which I think I said. Once you've applied it, it's active everywhere. I think I said that, didn't I, Freddy? But once you've done that, it's active forever on everything. So it's kind of like when you click the collect button. And once you've collected it, it's there. And it does its job. For the projectile, do you have to activate each ship individually? No, you do not. You do not. Unless something's changed, you do not have to do it individually. It should be across your... same way that like a research would work. Like how you have to redock for a research to activate. You should not have to apply it to each individual one. Now, we could rerun the math, but the last time we ran that, we did not have to do it on each individual drone. I think I actually did these already. Yeah, I've already done the swarms. So we're actually going to swap this out and get our Enterprise to join us for some deep space grinding. Grinding. Gotta get our rep up. We'll be a little bit late, but all right. It's cool. Well, as we are independents in Star Trek Fleet Command, we are not governed by any treaty. That should mean we could, in theory, apply cloaking to any of our ships. David, no, I'm sorry. You can argue that to Scopely if you want to. I will not. I will not be. I will be, in fact, arguing that the Federation ships do not need cloaking. Nor will I ever support it. The Federation is already the most OP faction in this game. Don't need them being even more OP. I will fight it to my dying breath. It's a little bit dramatic, but that's me. I'm a little bit dramatic. Defiant is an exception. How so OP? Well, they have the best ships in 3-star by far, even after the rebalance. They have the best early officer set. They have the best mid-tier officer set. And until late game, which most of you are nowhere near, there is no balance. Now, late game, everything's balanced because the officers will offset each other. The big ships will offset each other. But early game, basically the 1 through 39 meta is Federation. So TR says technically the Enterprise D did cloak in one episode. That wasn't even the same type of cloaking that we're using. That was a phased cloak, which is not what's in the game. We don't have phased cloaking in the game. Just apply it to Klingon and Romulan miners and special ships as well then. Okay, David, but I can understand some of the special ship argument, and maybe that will come to pass. I don't think the Klingons were mining with cloaked freighters. What a good system to get Klingon rep for level 34? Tygo Core? Wait, to get Klingon rep, my bad. That would be Federation. Or Romulan. I guess Romulan would be preferred. So when I was grinding that, I was right here in Altania. That's what I was doing. Are the 34 epic refits coming back? I recently went to 35 and got my auger. Want the refit? Which refit? Are you talking about? I'm assuming you're not talking about the cloaking refit. You're talking about the regular refit. And short answer is yes, they are. Short answer is yes, they are. DS9 arc, Ferengi officer charge for some type of new lat, calling it now. I mean, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Just hopped on. Have we already discussed the projectile charge debacle? I misread the math and made a bonehead move to only unlock the non-buff refit. Yeah, ES Black, you and several other people. And that's not really a debacle. It's how it's always been. It is a problem. And it's something that I discussed with the ops team, the dev team this week, like a couple days ago. So as it happened, and working on a way to fix that. Let's just put it that way. I can't say too much, but let's just say that very soon there will be something to try to help out that. I obviously can't go into detail yet, but there will be something to help that out. And that will also help a lot of the other skins that people are looking for, you know, help you get, whether it's projectiles, ship skins, working on getting that in or back or whatever the words are. I don't know about the cryonic one though. I'll have to ask about the cryonic, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. You like the PC from Meridian with the new research? Yeah, same. You recommend the Scopely Overlords to put mission count next to system on? What? Cryo? What? Is the new arc starting the 2nd or the 9th? So you're asking whether it's the 2nd. It would not start the 2nd. So remember, it starts on Tuesday. So the 4th or the 11th would be what you're going for. The 4th or the 11th, not the 2nd or the 9th. Arcs start on Tuesdays. So it'd be the 4th or the 11th. And 11th. Ooh, Jellyfish is there. Yeah. I'm pumped. I won the last 2 Lorca events. Very nice. That is very nice. Oh, more Cryonic Blast show off here, guys. More Cryonic Blast showing off here. Pew, 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 pew. Look at this. It really is pretty. I really do like it, the animation. I really do. What tier do you suggest the Burrell if you're going to get the Enterprise? I don't suggest the Burrell at all if you're going to get the Enterprise, because it's going to eat up things that you need for, well, my hand don't go all the way over there, for the Enterprise. Yeah, so you failed at dates, so Cal and Apex next week or week off? I don't know the event structure, to be honest with you. I just know when the arc starts. I'm assuming we're going to get some, the normal 2 weeks we've been doing to play that catch up. So I'm going to assume we have Apex and Cal in there. We'll wait and see. But if it starts on the 11th, then it ends on 31st, then it should be too close to the next arc. I'm just telling you what I know, fam. I'm just telling you what I know. Unless the next one would start on the 8th. I don't know. Just telling you what I was told. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Sandra? What do you want me to do? Huh? What do you want me to do? Any news on ore grade 4 mines? Nope. Sorry, Simon. Not yet. Try that crew you posted for my Nova. Kick back to tier 3 Valdor. Nice, Draco. Nice. Ah, it makes me happy. Helping the whales beat the other whales. It makes me happy. Well, you beat a Valdor. It's not really beating a whale at this point, but you beat a Rev. Just tell us everything you know. Simple. Sorry I can't do that, but I wish I could. I can hint at things I know. I will be dropping lots of hints over the next week. Lots of big hints. No, Rocky. I have no towel news. No towel news. Use your Rev influence to get it released tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's not a Tuesday. Tomorrow's a Thursday. What tier would you recommend taking the jelly? So I'm taking mine to tier 6/tier 7 because I'm going to use it as my primary PvE grinder up until the Pilum at level 46. By the way, shout out to Scott for deciding to be a cadet, supporting the channel. If y'all want to support the channel, not required, but appreciated. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, we have all those things. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited about the new arc. Well, I'm sorry. I'm excited about the next Duality version. I'm excited about the next Duality version. And no, I don't recommend a second botany bay. Can you skip the ISS jelly and just get the Valdor? You could. It's not recommended, but you could. But I just made a video last week about why you should get the ISS jelly. Randy, you're bored? Y'all have got to find a happy medium because one day it'll be like, yo, there's too much going on. And then it'll be like, yo, there's nothing to do. Enjoy the break. It's a one-day little hostile hunt. Enjoy the break. Enjoy it. It's Gucci. Also, dude, I gotta score so many points to finish this hostile hunt. I'm just gonna have to go kill something in Seoul. Go kill a capital system trader. No, she shaved. I have shaved. I'm not full on baby face, but here, I'll make the face bigger so you can see. Like what I did, it's basically 1 millimeter length. So here's what I honestly want to do. I grabbed the wrong one and I wanted to do a 3 or 4 millimeter and I grabbed the 1 millimeter. So at that point, you basically have to like smooth shave everything else just to show this up here. And I don't have the strongest jawline. I gotta stick my chin out to have a strong jawline. So we just gotta let it grow back. I look pretty much baby face right now. I look kind of baby face right now. So transition off of this. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so. You got my hopes up with the specialty ships? What do you mean, Jay Forbes? What do you mean? Rev, just use your influence to speed up the next arc to start tomorrow. You know, you have the power. Winners never say no. Thank you, Steve, for believing in me that strongly. Maybe I should believe in myself that strongly. Yeah. Look at the baby. I do think that compared to when I had beard, much younger looking. I mean, one, I'm wearing a great Hawaiian shirt. Who doesn't love a My Hero Academia Hawaiian shirt matching My Hero Academia hat and then a Naruto Akatsuki ring? Because I'm a huge nerd. And for those who don't know what I'm rattling off, that's several animes. So, well, 2 animes specifically. Rev's a nerd. Nerds in the chat. Don't believe in yourself, believe in me who believes in you. What is that from? What is that from? What is that from? And he hurled aloft, he might sword and said, oh God. Oh, the power of Rev Skull. Thanks. You've been playing Raid Shadow Legends. I'm at level 33. Do you have room in your lots? I believe we do, Shane. I'll need to log in and check. I'll admit the grind in the high 20s started getting to me and I started losing a little interest in Raid, but only because I have so much I got to do in Star Trek. I mean, Raid was as grindy, if not more grindy than Star Trek Fleet Command was, which was really crazy. Thank you, Captain Q. I appreciate that. Cryo, send in your recommendation through a ticket. Alliance Exocomps win? Boom. Why do they get between the arcs so wrong sometimes? What does that even mean, Lube? Speak English. You're from the UK. You want Picard shards to become more available, please? Well, maybe soon. Stackable shields win? Never. Oh, man. Sounds like Final Space. I've heard that before. I just don't remember where. I've heard that quote, though. I just don't remember where. They're active on server 27 Alliance Exocomps. Yeah, they are. Your high levels are getting them. You're talking about like high 40s. So from Gurren Lagann. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much there, Chris. Lube, you have your dailies to do and enjoy the freaking break. Holy crap. You got a New Year's event starting tomorrow. New Year's event starting tomorrow. Like literally enjoy a day where you don't need to spend 4 hours in this game. You don't need to spend 4 hours in the game today. You should be happy. You'd be 44 plus. Correct, graduated. I thought it was 45, but yeah, 44 sounds right too. Yeah. Hey, Artelac, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, buddy? Also, shout out, because I just saw this hit. This random amount I've got to add to the house fund, by the way. Which, oh, we need to put the house fund back up here. Bloop, transition. Shout out to Lucas for $15.17 to the house fund. Thank you so much, Lucas. I greatly appreciate that. That's very kind of you to help out. Actually, it's $14.01. You got to remember, you got to hit send to a friend. $14.01. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We need like a 2-day garage sale to get rid of all the extra stuff in our inventory. Why do people care about the inventory so much? Like a legitimate question. Why do people care about what your inventory has so much? It's not like you go in there often. More Picard shards make it so. What if I guarantee you that I'll give you more Picard shards in the next 30 days? What if I guarantee I'll do that for you? You want tribbles gone? What? Don't get rid of the tribbles, you dang Klingon. You want it organized better? I mean, fair enough, I guess. But back in my day, there was no organization at all. We just randomly found stuff how we found them. You complain about it? I didn't do it. I did, and I still think it's annoying. I feel like it's low on the totem pole. Like, of all the crappy things going on, it's like, I mean, I do want it better. It would be nice to have a trade-in. I guess I'm just focused on other things at the moment. I do 100% agree with y'all that it's annoying. I hear many players complain on the triple refund when you say single or triple refund. What? What are you talking about, Freddie? I don't say triple refund. I've never said triple refund. What are you talking about, Freddie? Merry Christmas, Mark. Did you win the snowflake laser? Well, don't you see it on the screen right now, baby? Don't you see the snowflake on the screen right now, baby? Look at this. Look at this. Here it comes. Do a close up. What the? Oh. All right. It was. What the heck happened? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. There we go. Snowflake City. Any revamps of territories coming or more territories or change the pass around? Nope. Nope. Hey, we love the snowflake, man. I feel like the snowflake is a great little addition. Plus, who doesn't want an extra 20% damage? Heck yeah. Yeah, rest in peace, John Madden. Didn't notice any event for that new projectile. When did that come up? That was yesterday, and there was a 2-day event, 2-day leaderboard event, Matt, that started 2 days ago, and I won it yesterday. So I guess it started 3 days ago. Started 3 days ago, yeah. But there, you won the snowflake, came in 4th. Dude, I came in 5th and almost lost it. Like, I was in 1st, and then I checked 15 minutes left. I was in 9th. I went, holy crap, and I just started upgrading buildings and guns and everything. All of my guns now, 41. All my docks, 41. I went through everything I had left to get this stupid snowflake. I guess on the plus side, I'm like 30 million power now. But on the negative side, I blew through so many materials, y'all. Y'all would be aghast at the amount of materials I went through. Wait till you see what my shipyard cost. My shipyard, I'll be updating, because I told you I was going to be going to 42. So I got to go shipyard 41. 15.2 thousand crystal. Bam! Look at that over there. Woof! Woof! Isn't that nuts? That's crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah. That's nuts. But I've got to do that building. Once I do this, then I'm upgrading this bad boy to 42. Oh. We're getting there. Shout out to Jeff, who just sent $10 on PayPal for the support. And it's greatly appreciated, y'all supporting the channel, because my kids don't eat unless y'all don't eat. So the kids don't eat unless y'all don't eat. If y'all have, and this is not required, it's just, it helps out. There's my Cash App. It is $ Louisiana Kaiser. Also PayPal if y'all want to do that. Not required, but appreciate it. You came in 5th and had to convert lat to dilithium to stay top 5. Dude, I was surprised how many people wanted the snowflake. Like, I figured at the very beginning, like the first day and a half, nobody was really scoring. I was like, oh, it's gonna be a pretty easy event. I was in 1st place at like 35 million points. I'm like, oh, no big deal. I just, did a couple things, upgraded a couple docks and stuff, and we're good. Did some research, but no, that thing changed so fast. Like, people just made up their minds. I want a snowflake. Guilt trip much? It's not a guilt trip, it's manipulation. It's 2 different things. Yeah, I'm manipulating you using my children. My soon-to-be 3 children. That's what I'm doing. I'm manipulating you using children, which is a completely legitimate tactic. Politicians do it all the time, so why can't I? I think to myself, what makes me better than a politician? Nothing. Nothing at all. Shout out, by the way, to KPH Communications. I think this counts as, me shouting out your business. Shout out to KPH Communications. I have no idea what they do, but they just donated $9.22. So appreciate you supporting the house fund. You're amazing. Also, remember, hit send to a friend when you're doing PayPal. Anytime you see Rev at the top of the leaderboard, everyone wants it then. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I went too strong early on. Can we move past the snowflake? Oh man, ES, I'm so sorry, my friend. Maybe soon you too can enjoy the glory that is the snowflake. Any chance to look up the advanced damage service? I have not looked at that, Luke, but I do remember the message and I will get back to it. I promise you I'm not ignoring you, Luke. Just to let you know how many I have to give you perspective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21 people who have messaged me since last night. So I've got to go through those after the stream, and I'll go through my comments. I'll try to reply to everybody. So I promise you I'm not ignoring you. It's just getting through all the comments and getting through all the stuff can be time consuming at times. So I actually set aside time during my day to do that. So then it says it's the beat the content creator effect. So what you're saying is Scopeless should pay me for getting all this stuff done. I hear what you're saying. I smell what you're stepping in. Is the D3 working towards for a new 27? So Fat Korean, love the name. My answer is yes, but only for unlocking cloaking. And then you're not going to level it up probably until level 34. So you're just going to get a tier 1, level 1, get cloaking for it so you can do your cloaking dailies, do your cloaking research, and then really not worry about leveling it up. That's what I would do. That's what I recommend. Ooh, Epi, dude, thank you. Epi coming through with the love. Thank you so much, Epi. Shout out DJ Avenue. You're right here. Why do I need to shout you out? You literally commented Cash App. We know it's you, Epi. DJ Avenue, shout out though. Appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the love. You are amazing. Appreciate you always supporting the channel. Always giving me love, man. I will let you know, Epi, that if you are trying to be the big name on the house fund, we got to get you. We got to get you some better gigs. Get you some better gigs. I want you to be at the top, man, because you're always here. You're loyal. I love it. We should really get Rev Avatar and Frame. I mean, I did submit my avatar for their little competition they've had, but I haven't heard anything about their competition since I submitted it. So I'm like, are they even doing it? What's going on with that? I don't know. I gotta do a refinery real quick. It's slow because of COVID. I feel that, man. I really do. I really do. I mean, it slowed down for me too because of the holidays, which is normal. I mean, I'm not mad at anybody for spending their money on their kids and family instead of me for Christmas, but it slows down for everybody, I think, around this time. How much is it to be the big name? So Draco, if you're wanting to know, if you're asking the top donator, and I don't think that they would care me saying, because most people know who it is. It's Corey, who's a Twitch guy. The top donator is $4 grand. They donated $4,000 last year or this year throughout the year to help us get to our house fund goal. And I've never had somebody support me. I've never had anybody in my life support me in that way. It's absolutely insane. And I'm incredibly grateful. So just FYI, the big name on the board is going to be a big freaking name on the board. Like whatever they want on the house, they're getting. Whatever they want on the house, they're getting. So I'm very appreciative. I definitely try to remain humble. If you donated $20, you're just as important as the person who donated $4,000. But holy crap, I was just like, Jesus. I had no words. So anyway, that's the top dog. And I'm messing with Epi because Epi's been supporting for a while. But just so I can tell Epi where they're at. Here, let me look. Where's Epi at? Where? I'm looking on the list now. Where the heck is Epi? What did I save your name under? That's why I don't remember. Oh, it's under your actual name. That's why I'm over here blanking. Now I got to remember what your actual name is, Epi. You are in 8th place. Just let you know, Epi, you're in 8th place. It's greatly appreciated. You're a top 10er, man. It's called an Arena Warp Cell. Where do you get them from? Curtis, you trying to get to Beta Polaris? That was from an event that we had, and there's no reason to go there, nor is there a way to go there at the moment. Best crew for gold bosses have won 3.5, and your video from 2020 is all over the place. PvP crew. In terms of what's best, that's kind of a relative statement. I'd have to see what your crews are. If you want to contact me directly and hit me up on Facebook or Discord, and I'll work with what crews you have, if you would like. be the top 10, what are we needing? To be the top 10, are you asking what you need to donate money-wise to be in the top 10? To be in the top 10, you would need $501 to be in the top 10. Your refinery outcome is top notch. I noticed that. I didn't want to say anything in case somebody got jealous, but I was side-eyeing it going, dude, that refinery looks good. That looks good. Is it worth going after Epic Data? I wouldn't say that. Hey, Thief, good to see you. I mean, if you can naturally get him slowly, sure. I wouldn't focus on going after him, though. And hello, Nathan's daughter. How are you? Do the bits and super chats count? No. Just the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Draco. Just PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Because I have no real way to track those. Like, they come through, but that goes through different mediums like Twitch and YouTube, and they don't specify where each little bit came from. So at the end of the month, there's no way for me to track who did what. Still appreciate all of them. Many chicken dances have helped pay for houses. So, but think of the house fund as like a dedicated fund just for the house. And then things like bits are helping pay the bills. When's the next stage of officer sourcing going to come? Do event stores count? Do event stores count? Pretty sure I've donated twice to house fund, but not sure. You have. I don't remember your exact amount. So to let y'all know, in terms of numbers, the people who have donated to the house fund so far, there's 280 people who have met the minimum donation requirement. $20 is the minimum requirement. So 280 names will go on the wall at this point. Should I hold off on building the Legionnaire for cloaking till a related event comes up? I would say no, because I am not aware of any such event coming soon. So I don't know how long you would be waiting. I would go ahead and do it. Sometimes it's good to wait and be efficient. Other times, you know. Bruce says I've only donated 100. Dude, don't say only, man. If you've donated 100, you've helped out my family so much. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you donate $1,000 or $10. Every bit helps. It truly does. Difference between 5 with 6 and Gala versus Cap, Kirk, Spock, and Gala for Eclipse Armadas. Well, with 5 and 6, you're going to get... Well, here's the tricky thing, Fabio, because that depends. If you're talking about Eclipse Armadas, what is your M score at? Your M score is important because once you get your research up on the Stella, it'll naturally have max mitigation and pretty high piercing. So you really need to tell me what your M score is. Like if your M score is low like mine is, I think, 1. No, I'm sorry, not 1. I was thinking like 17. I think mine's 20 now. But if it's lower like mine, 5, 6 could be very good. If you've got a very high M score, like in the 60s and 70s, then Kirk Spock for the shield regen is going to be probably more useful because the only thing 5 would give you is the extra loot, which is still nice. What if you donate $19.99? Do you round up? So I do it by the exact amount that goes through. So is the Separatist D3 available to source? It is not. So for those that don't know, the Separatist D3 was a one-off event in February of 2019 and has never reappeared since. It's never reappeared since. Now, I would love it to come back because I love the look of that red D3, but it has never come back. Nor have they done any update on it because I don't even believe it has cloaking. Like, I don't believe there's a cloaking option for those who have it. Any hint what the rewards will be for the away team leaderboard coming tomorrow? I feel like we discussed this in our meeting, but I don't remember what they are, so I'm sorry. Any video of the Northcut coming? If I can get some whales to send me Northcut video, like I've got all the stats, I've got all the costs, I've got everything I need info-wise for the Northcut. Nobody's sending me actual Northcut video. I need video of the Northcut to put in a Northcut video. I can't just have a video of me staring at a picture of a Northcut. So when I get some whales to send me some Northcut video, I will make you that video. I would love to have a Northcut video already. I just don't have enough Northcut. I have like 30 seconds worth of Northcut footage, and that's it. That's all I've got right now. Damn, did I just hit a trader with my freaking Enterprise? I did. Son of a biscuit eater. That's a whoopsies. Thank you, Epi. I appreciate it. Is anyone flying in the Enterprise D yet? Nobody has that I'm aware of yet. Nobody has it yet. And there's only a couple of 60s, and there's really no point in going to 60. Got to jump on server 27 because we got a few guys with Norcut. I mean, I've got people with Norcut on my server that I've asked them to send me footage and never have. But, you know, people are busy. They have lives. So Anubis, I need any video, like an unboxing video, like the Northcut coming out of the dock, Northcut doing PvP, Northcut doing armadas, any of that I need. If you were in a hot tub, you might be able to get away with just looking at a pic of a Northcut on Twitch. Yikes! You want me in a hot tub? You sure you want me in a hot tub? I don't know if my body in a hot tub is what you're wanting. Can Vidar skin be added to Cosmic or availability improved? Could. I don't know if it will be, but it could. You asked the whales my alliance. I appreciate it, Anubis. Like I said, and I realize that, you know, the people that we call whales are humans. They're busy. They have jobs. So if they don't have time, I'm not mad at them. But that's why you don't have a Northcut video. But I've given you the Coup of Sompek video. And I've given you, I think I did one on the Sanctus. I did one on the Corvus. I did one on the Vorchop. That's because people sent me the video. And I need those players to do that because I don't want to just have a blank picture. I feel like that's not enough for content. So, are you ready to live in the beta sector for a year soon? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm not ready for it, but I do know what you're talking about. I ain't looking forward to it. But I do know. Spock and Kirk play rock, paper, scissors. Which wins? I thought Spock was one of the options. Isn't it rock, paper, scissors, Spock? Isn't that one of the options? Do you think there'll be other slots assigned to the station in the future? You mean like an extra dock, or are you asking about applying crews? Oh, assign like a miner to the refinery. No, I don't think so. That sounds like a cool idea, though. You'll see the Northcut versus a Borg Mega Cube. Make it happen. Make it happen. It's pretty easy to destroy that big cube, so. It's pretty easy to destroy that big cube. Now, I remember when the big thing first came out, nobody could touch it. Now it's easy. Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. There we go. I love how we have so many fans of the Big Bang Theory in chat, apparently. Hey, Fjolden, how you doing, man? Ice Glow says she was in. They took her out. What are you talking about, Ice Glow? Also, Max Gorkon is captain. Khan and Honor Guard Worf. If you're running Gorkon and Honor Guard Worf, you don't need Khan. So, depending on the ship, swap that out for something more useful. Swap that out for something more useful. You're hoping they do a Borg event before the next arc? Same. 3 of 11. I mean, I can make a mention of it. Okie dokie. You did a video on crew somewhat recently that had some interesting stuff on mud. Do you remember which video that could have been or what crew you suggested with it? The last mud video I remember is when I was talking about running Beverly Mud Talon or Beverly Mud Khan versus heavies in capital systems. And the video was called Punching Up, if one of the moderators wants to drop that. The video was called Punching Up. Can we get a Warp Core Breach exocomps that kills any ship that hits you? What? That sounds OP. That sounds a little OP. What if we use that for hitting bases? Sounds a little OP. Here, we'll do that. Any word on when, if the Overlords might be adding systems of territory space? I have no knowledge of that happening. So, like, I have no knowledge of that happening within the next year. So if they're doing it, I have not heard anything about it, whether it's from the dev team or the engineers. Great idea to make away team missions better. Cool. Would that crew loadout work on Tygo Core? You wouldn't need it in Tygo Core. Pipe Moro Chin would still be better in Tygo Core. the punching up is going to help you hurt one hostile more, but it's not going to do. I feel like Ice Glow, if you wouldn't mind grabbing another video. I did a video explaining how Pyke and Picard work. I feel like more people need to watch that to understand how the Pyke Moreau Chin or the Picard Beverly Chin is so OP. I feel like there's still a lot of people who don't really get why PMC and PBC are so strong. Because I get asked all the time, like, what's the replacement? There is no replacement because there's only one group that, well, one officer, Chin being that operates in the way that they operate. And at high levels, you end up doing things like running, 5 Con Kang, because there is no, Chin doesn't work against 53, so they'll run things like Con Kang Chang or 5 Kang Con. I don't know what names just came into my head there. But Pyke Moreau Chin or Picard Beverly Chin are very unique in how they operate. So until there's another Chin, there's really not another option that we're talking about. Draco says 5 Marcus Khan is better and tied to rep grind. Yeah, if you need a secondary grinding crew, 5 Marcus Khan is better than the mud crew. Is there any way of requesting that a level 42 player can't hit level 32? I don't feel like that range is unfair at all. I don't feel like it's unfair. Space games like this do not even have PvP brackets. If you're level 32, you should know shield or share and stuff like that. This is coming from a level 41 who routinely gets hit by level 56s. I'm not worried about it. Any news if we're going to get a Stella skin event? So I believe we should get Apex within the next 2 weeks. I don't know if that will include the Stella skin event. I never try for the Stella skin event, to be honest with you. So can I swap to Pyke Moreau as soon as I unlock Pyke, or does Moreau need tier 3? So what are you running now, Thajal, I guess is the better question. What are you running now? Depending on what you're running now, switching immediately would be like a tier 1 Pyke Moreau Chin is generally going to outperform the cadets, even if they're maxed. 45 shouldn't be able to hit 28s. That only happens in territory, man. Only happens in territory. Yeah, I'll say this. My Enterprise, when I was in the 30s, would beat Valdor's 42s. I mean, it's doable. It's just, this game is so much more about being the best at your level than being the best, period, like the highest level. And TR, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think there should be a PvP bracket at all. I think everything should be 100% open. And that's just my opinion. I think this game should operate like every other PvP space MMO on the market and have an open bracket. I understand that maybe the low levels need a little bit of a bracket so they can get used to it, which is why it's -2/+2. But I don't believe there should be a bracket at all. If a 60 wants to smack me, cool. If I want to go smack a 60, cool. Because it works both ways. Because I've rated people 15 levels higher than me. I've rated people 15 levels higher than me. So does Yuki need tiers to be useful? Yuki doesn't need tiers for her captain's ability to be useful, but for her to be very good against Romulans. Like, Yuki is a high tier PvP officer in the end game. So like if you're in the high 40s, the 50s, Yuki is one of your primary PvP officers because you're fighting Pilums, Valdors, Tribunes. She is very important versus those. Very important versus those. I mean, a Yuki Marcus combo will just absolutely wreck Valdors. Wreck Valdors. And Yuki works good against Enterprise A's, as Draco said, because the Enterprise A doesn't have any freaking shield regen, which is stupid. Even though they buffed it, when they buffed it, all they did was buff the stats. They didn't actually fix its ability being terrible. But a maxed Yuki is very, very important for late game PvP. But her captain's ability is good whenever. Yuki Marcus Harrison is good depending on what you're fighting. If I had Yuki Marcus Harrison on a Pilum fighting other, Romulans, that'd be pretty good. Remember, Harrison's limited to that one round. So unless that one round, you're really going to get some extra punch. Not necessarily that great, though the synergy would be nice too in that instance. Yeah, Draco, shields are insane, which this also speaks to why she is so good, because Draco can tell you. Draco, you're at 52, something like that. I always forget what level you're at. But you look at the Enterprise A, even if it's got 30 million shields, Yuki's reduction for shield is a flat bonus. not flat. Bonus, the wrong word. It's a flat effect. So when she removes 10%, it doesn't matter if you're 300,000 shields or 30 million shields. 10% gone. Same level across the board. And the reason that's so ridiculous is even for a high-level player, say a Hector, getting through 30 million in shields can take a while. But if you can strip 10% every single round, that is hella OP. Imagine ripping 3 million in shields every single round immediately. It's like having multiple extra shots on your Newton or something. Very, very valuable as a high-level PvP player. 53 by next BP. Nice. I'll be 42 by then. And this is one of the most, like, I talk all the time that the mitigation officers are probably the most important officers in the game for PvP. But in terms of like what you would work with them, this is so good. And please, if you're watching now and you're like 34, don't ignore Yuki. Level up Yuki for your PvP fights. Away team improvement idea. During the mission, you have to make a decision. Based on the decision, you either get a bigger reward or team members stay up in med bay. I don't care if my Stella dies. I'll tell you that. My Stella's so cheap to repair. Blow it up. Blow it up. Don't bother me in the slightest. Because I'm doing some rep grinding today. As we're making our way to esteemed. Making our way to esteemed. Making our way to esteemed. Walking fast. What's up, Donnie the Rat? How much does synergy add to that 10? I think 5%. Here, let me pull it up real quick. There's this great little website called STFC.space. So I don't have to memorize all of this anymore. Because I used to have to memorize it or save it on my computer. So a command and a science officer will give you 5% each. Engineering will give you 2%. So if you add Marcus, that would give you 15% shield strip. And if you add Harrison, you get 20% shield strip. So now if you add another engineer, which I don't know why you would do that, you would only get a +2. What's up, Nicholas? How are you? You just hit admired. Congratulations. That's huge. That's huge. Also gonna give a shout out to Steven. Steven just donated $20 to the Venmo chat. Oh man, somebody just blew up my miner. My poor little miner. He never did nothing to you. He never did nothing to you. He dead now though. So shout out to Steven, by the way, supporting the channel. All the good Star Trek Fleet Command content. Thanks. Well, you're welcome. Welcome. Rev should just go all in for the 15 billion lock. Or are you asking me, should you go all in for the 50 bill lock or dual fed and cling? Remember, you do have the lock still at 1 billion. So why not dual to 1 billion and then pick whichever one you want? Can you share your loot table by system spreadsheet? No. Heck, I don't know. I haven't even updated that in a long time. KMA might have a more updated one. The KMA might have a more updated one. How close you get to the Valdor? Not close. Yeah, I mean, level wise, I'm literally ready to get the, like, if I wanted to run through my speed ups, I could have the Valdor level ready today. My problem is I still got to get the rep. That's why I'm grinding. I am 99 million reps short. I've got the faction credits I need. I've got the resources I need. I've got the levels and stuff ready. I simply need to actually get the rep. And that is the most annoying part. Even me getting 5,400 rep per hit right now, it's just taking a while. It's taking a while. STFC.space. So I'll type it out in chat. Shout out to Bad Boy for being a cadet for 4 months, supporting the channel. Greatly appreciated. You have lock both Fed and Klingon. I can lock the Northcut now. Since 15 billion is such a big number, and they purposely have slowed down grinding, especially for the whales, I would focus on one at a time. But got the rep just only level 40. Yeah, see, I purposely left my rep a little bit lower so that completing dailies and everything will be easier and less troublesome with the war. But it'll take me a couple weeks maybe if I spend the time I need to on it. It'll take me a couple weeks to do. I can easily, if I hit my limit, like if I hit the 1500 limit, let's say that if I averaged 3,500 rep, because I'm hitting 42s through 44s here. 3,500 times 1,500 is 5.2 million. So I could very easily get 5 million a day if I hit my limit, the 1,500 limit. My problem is I don't do that much. I don't do that much. So, bad boy, it wasn't that I would have trouble with the dailies because I have all the ships to do the dailies in terms of the hostiles and everything. My issue would be just the going into deep space and dark space when I wasn't ready for all that. What level will you get your Valdor? 42. Will Lorca and Honor Guard Wharf work well in Enterprise PvP given the right fight? Yeah, it will. Yeah. Back in the day, people used to use Gorkon, and Kirk as a combo, and Lorca Honor Guard Wharf is just a better version of that. So, are they going to put Harrison in the chest so you can start to get him level up? I doubt it, Brad. I really doubt it. Especially since they're still selling him and people are still buying him. I really doubt it. What tier does Saladin need to be in order to farm on Tiger Core? That depends more on if you have Pipe Moro Chin with Chin maxed. But tier 8, tier 9. Also research. I'm aware, War Dog. You're not telling me stuff I don't know, buddy. For a new 35, what level should I leave my rep at? I would just say, once you hit 10 million, don't let it get to the next level. So, if you're looking at where I'm at mired. I would keep it in the respected range at level 35, just because it keeps the game easier. Doesn't spread the game out as much. You're not having to have, a warp 65 ship to go mine or, fight in deep space. Just makes it easier. Level 14 with Max Tala is Gowron worth using as a captain? Depends on what you're fighting, Grody. And the short answer is yes, he can be useful in PvP and everything, but it depends on the opponent that you're taking on. Sadly, did not get him on my level 19 account, which I could do a better comparison for you. But the best PvP officers that I like at that level were generally the Borg officers because of the stat boosting for the officer stats. But Gowron can be useful depending on the tier. 30 million they asked for deep space mining and kills. Yep. You wouldn't try Tiger Core with anything lower than a max out and max chin. Well, Tomb World, I've done it with a little bit lower than a max, but you definitely need to have the chin maxed. You can't go in there with like a tier 2 chin. I ain't gonna do anything. Still scrapping. Is it worth scrapping often? Is not much blue uranium. It's how much you can do it, man. I mean, if you're only scrapping once every week or so, then scrap when you can scrap it. But if you got plenty of green, I guess fly through the green. I try to do it at tier 6, where I'm trying to do it at, because I'm spending all my purple goo on my main. What should you stack lower decks for defense versus health? Masa. Depends on your officers. So, for example, if you're using Marcus uses defense stats. So you want to stack defense for his ability. In terms of what to focus on for your ship ability, so the officer bonus that you get for the ship, you want to do health first, then attack. Especially for hostile grinding, health first. VNet says I spent 50,000 lat to finish tearing my chin. No regrets. I'd have no regrets either, man. Like, I have spent 300,000 latinum this month because I've been speed, and I told you I was going to do this. I've been speed leveling from 40 to 42. So I've been blowing through latinum. Latinum was meant to be used. And if I did not have max chin, I would have spent 300,000 latinum to get max chin. She is that important to your game. She is that important to your game. Max chin is the most important officer below level, I'd say what? Level 44 and below, maybe? Some of the whales in there might give a better level range. Basically, until you start hitting level 53 hostiles, she's the best character in the game. Because you need to hostile grind every day. Is it worth having more than one Stella Meridian? Answer, yes to both. I've got 2 Stellas, and I'm working on my second Meridian. Deep said 52. Yeah, 52. Yeah, fair. 52, not 53. 52s. But either way, we're still talking about a mid to high 40s player before Chin stops being useful to them. But I mean, if you, especially with away teams, like if you're running the away teams to get loot, like Latinum, spend that Latinum on Chin if you don't have it already. Wish I completed before getting from 32 to 33. Just whatever I've got in my, I failed. Rip a doodle dandy. Just whatever I put in my videos, man. Let's see. Do I have Charvanik available for this? Health. She is. Yay. I get Bones in there. Eurydice goes on another mission. And Mitchell, you just come up here. Give me 100%. Thank you. The away team event is coming up, which is another reason that I'm trying to get all these away teams set up. And then if you wait to collect, you can take advantage of all these ones that you've stored. So I'm not going to be able to 100% this. I put that there, grass up there. 98% with a 13% chance of getting the lat. I'll go for it. A lot of players are now rushing to 41. Good strategy, or they're going to struggle. That's not a good strategy. Camping at 39 is still the smart strategy. Camping at 39 is still the smart strategy. Oh man, it's going to start tanking my Klingon rep. I got to get my Klingon rep up. Dual grinding at this level is so ridiculous because I did not get them even to start with. All right. Still got that one to do. Yep. Are the away team gated by CC? What do you mean CC? Like credit card? What are you talking about? Would you recommend spending on tier 2 Epic Wharf or Second Meridian? Second Meridian. And I made a video about that a couple days ago about what I would recommend in the event store. Oh, dude, thank you, bad boy, for being an instant. Appreciate that. You saving 30 plus away teams is good. I mean, if you're trying to turn them all in for a leaderboard event, that'd be very, very useful. Fourth Meridian. No one shouted. Do you really have 4 now? You go for your 4th as well? Jeez, y'all are crazy. I mean, I'm going to have 2, but I don't really see the need for 4. Has anyone commented on how amazing your shirt is today? Nobody has, Orange Chaos. Nobody has commented on the My Hero Academia brand today. Nobody has said anything, sadly. Y'all aren't nerdy enough. I don't know what it is. Y'all aren't nerdy enough. Thiep, you do not have 6. Thiep, send me a picture if you got 6. I don't believe you. Send me a pic. Send me a pic. I don't believe you. Send me a pic. Do 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 do. Rev is such a minor fan. Surprised he doesn't have 4 Meridians already. Yikes. That's weird. I got a 3rd Meridian warp part by mistake. Does that mean I got to get a 3rd? I mean, you got to get all the parts to upgrade them, yes. So if you've accidentally got one, I guess you're kind of pressured into getting another one. I think another reason they limited hostile kills is because that's what... No, that is the reason, Draco. That is the whole... I'm be real with y'all. And I don't care what customer support tells you. The main reason that you have the 1500 limit is not botting. It's not. And Draco, we've talked about this. The main reason that they put the 1500 hostile limit in is because the whales were getting too much stuff and progressing too fast. So we can give the whole, it was to stop botting. It was not to stop botting. That's just PR. That's just fluff. No. It was because the whales were doing too much. So they wanted to put in a ceiling to slow everybody down. It had nothing to do with the random level 24 player killing 6,000 hostiles a night. Did not, as not, because D-Man mentioned Sky, because it's more than just Sky. There's more than just one player they did that for. So to slow down the whales in many ways, you got the 1500 rep limit, 1500 hostile limit. Did you see my Pillum versus Pillum bad crew screenshot? I've not, Jonathan. I've not. So, and I'm not saying that botting didn't have an input in this logic. I think it did, but I know a lot of people have argued, well, they did this to fight off botting, so it's a good thing. No, they didn't. No, this was mostly to fight the whales because the whales were doing too much. So I bet they don't even like us talking about that, but it's the truth and they'll set you free. Gonna send it to you directly. Oh, well, thank you. I'm not going to look at it during the stream though, FYI. So, but I will snort later. I'll snort later. Did you give Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Tokyo Ghoul some love? I do have a Dragon Ball Z hat. I've got Dragon Ball Z memorabilia behind me. I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul, which I know is a classic. I have watched One Piece, but I have no One Piece memorabilia. I do like One Piece, though. You got your first Meridian today. Congratulations. Look like I have a hell of a journey ahead of I, don't I? Dude, Meridian's good immediately. No, not a hell of a journey. It's a good journey. It's an active mining journey, but Isogen is very important, but also very easy to procure. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I guess I forgot I had some. My favorite UA hero, Deku. Very cliche, Deku. Which one do I like to crush on the most? Who do I simp for? Who's my waifu? Sent me a random. Who did? Any suggestions for better base cracking? Con crew. What you using? What are you using? You sure this green screening part out? I'm aware. Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I think it looks kind of cool though. I think it looks pretty badass. Not gonna lie. What's up, Neo Yami? How you doing, friend? How you doing? So we've got almost 400 people here. If y'all want to bring in any comments, questions you have about what's coming, what's leveling, etc., please do that. Hey, Rooster, great to see you, man. Khan, Joaquin, Katie. Well, that's, depending on your level, that's probably the best. Hint time? This is your screenshot of your meridians on Discord. Today is a good day to die. How many meridians is there? Because if there's not 6, it ain't good enough. I want to see 6 meridians. 6 of them. Level 39, yeah, that's probably the best for you. That's probably the best for you. Hints, huh? Hints. No one shall. You still around or did you leave already? Use 5 Kirk and Khan for base cracking on my Enterprise. Seems to work well. That's not a bad one. Khan as captain is better though. Just because he does so well against the guns and everything. Can you ask us to get Borg to Pring sourcing? Maybe. No one shall. What type of hint do you think I should give? What type of hint? No one shall's gonna be like, there's a 9th something coming. There's a 19th thing in the game. I don't know. I don't know. Put no one on shall on the spot here. A small one. A baby hint. Baby hint. Baby hint. Well, everybody knows it's already duality, so that's not a surprise. A baby hint. I'm looking at the notes that I saved. Baby hint. Very, very small hint. Latin Monday is coming next Monday. There you go. Oh, a small hint. Well, see, here's the trouble. No one shall. So many of the things that we have coming are big things. What do I do that's a small hint? There's so many big things coming. What do I do that's a small hint? Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda confirmed. Baby Yoda. Because here's the trouble that DJ and I are going to have when we're dropping hints this week. Is this January How about this? How about instead of giving you a hint, I give you a hype? Can I give you a hype over a hint? Can I give you a hype over a hint? Does that be cool? Okay. So hype over hint. In terms of... So most arcs will either get content or features, right? A feature being like a new thing they add to the game, like a mechanic, like a way team or something, and content being like, okay, this is centered around this story. Well, this month is loaded with both things. Loaded with both things. So it's not telling you what's coming. It's not even necessarily hinting, but this is going to be a massive month. Like, big, very big. Yeah, I see what you said. No one shall. I think we'll stick with that. There is a lot of big changes coming in this month. Actually, I think this is how I'll do the hint. I'm reading because I'm looking at the notes now. Normally, how about this? Come on, slow down. Back up a little bit. Normally, when a feature comes out, like away teams, there's only one thing, right? There's only one thing usually. One. There's more than one this go around. Big changes coming. I can tell you it's not DS9, Simon. It's not DS9. How fast do you think I should go 35 to 39 if I have all the match resources? Immediately. Mike, if you remember, I've been telling everybody that DS9 is probably going to be more towards quarter 2, quarter 3 is when I'm expecting DS9. Now, that's not a certain date. You can't take that to the bank, but I don't believe you'll be getting DS9 at the beginning of the year. Bonus refinery every day? Yeah, make it happen. How much resources need to get for 35, 39? A few billion steel. Nothing too insane. You will need to get your last dock 2-star materials. What, I think you need 3,000 uncommon 2-star. Something like that. 2,000 uncommon 2-star. Is the changes at low ops level based on higher 40 plus boost? What you talking about, Nubis? What you talking about? Free Picards for everybody? I wouldn't say free. Nothing is free. We're trying to hit 39 before the start of the next arc. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to level up, always do it before the start of a battle pass. Always. Like, I will hit 42 before the start of the next battle pass. Disco becomes useful beyond Space Taxi. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Mike? Yeah, 45 to 46 is huge. Hey, D-Man, you want to hear where the resources really get bad? Try 49 to 50. 49 to 50, that one level is basically 45 to 49 all in once. And one level up. Okay, get 2 days before the start of the arc for your level up. You think they might put a third building like they did with research? Third builder? Maybe. How's the max ship bonus work for attack, defense, health? Corey, I've covered that in a couple videos. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it without going through all the math of those 10, 15-minute videos. If one of the moderators can, the easy one is to go grab the attack one. Can one of the moderators go grab the video I did about the attack stat? That'd be the easiest way to show it visually how it works. But it's a 10, 15-minute video going through the game math and everything. How many days before event must I be leveled up for it to count? We usually do 48 hours, Ian. Usually 48 hours. I think it's 36, but just do it 2 days before to be safe. They will not do a DS9 until they get the crew of the station mechanic. I don't know if that's even going to happen, Love Goat, but that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Market to refine, scrap all that useless stuff? Nope. You're not getting a market. So don't even think about it. Thank you, Ice Glow. Appreciate it. You found that fast. You found that super fast. How'd you find that so fast? Ice Glow out here with like the magic touch. I'm just going to click on it and make sure it's the right one.
Friends would walk up to me and just be like, what?
Oh, it's an ad. Oh, ads are not fun. Skip ad. I mean, I guess I should watch the ads since it's helping me out. Yep, this is the right one. Man, dude, this was over a year ago? What? It's been that long? Wow. I didn't realize this video was a year ago. No wonder some people haven't seen it. I should repost this video. This is important stuff to know. This is important stuff to know. I'm using a hijack D3 to show it off. Wow. Yeah, but that's important stuff. Now, there are some things that have changed here, like some of the research that I used, they've added more, but make sure y'all click that link. My YouTube was given a stripe for clicking my own ads. Yikes. I've never done that, but they do. I mean, they're definitely going to track that stuff. They're definitely going to track that stuff. I did get the snowflake projectile. Yeah, we actually were using that earlier in the show when I was doing my hostile grinding. But I did get the snowflake projectile. It is as beautiful as rumors say. And I would show it again, but I mean, I'm not currently grinding anything because I went boom. I literally just went boom a few minutes ago. In the 35 camping video, you recommend getting to associate for Rogue. What is the reason for that? Well, the grind for Rogue is ridiculously long. So if you start waiting, you're going to end up falling behind like I did. That's one of the reasons. The drawback to leveling up in Rogue is it really feels like the store and everything gets less efficient. At the same time, you need to be leveling up so that you can get these Stellas maxed if you haven't already. And then you want to be able to get more of your goos and more of your directives. So mainly it's the recommendation just based on me messing that up and not getting that far and realizing, hey, I'm really behind where I should be. And getting to know an associate as a minimum will help you be kind of, I guess, more on par of what the game expects you to be at. Because I can tell you that where I'm at, it definitely feels like I'm behind in that area. Definitely feels like I'm behind that area. And no, they're not going to let you port into enemy territories. Well, the whole point of territory is to give you that space. Are the rogue missions worth unlocking? No, they're not. In my opinion, they are not. Ooh, I wonder who's going for this territory. Who's going after Thalen? I'm going to send a ship in out of curiosity. Let's go see who's going after Thalen. Yeah, Tyler, I have a new baby on the way. I have my third child. Should be born somewhere between June and July. Getting Rogue to partner makes it extremely expensive. It does. It does. Sane is correct. This is what I'm talking about. It feels like it's less efficient, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that you want there. So you could click the green. Oh, I could do that, but I could just go visit. I could just go visit. Ah, so it's a DBX. Let's go see if anybody hits me. And also, I've got a really horrible crew on, so nobody say anything. Hey, everybody. My name is Rev Deuce. Look at me. I'm in a B-rail. Woohoo. I'm flying through space. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. This is my space now. Well, I don't think they have a single 40-plus player here. Oh, there's some 46. Okay. Like, dang, did they not have a single 40-plus player? They had one Feds player come and help them out. A hijack ship? Oh, somebody made a mistake. Somebody made a mistake. That's not good. You're 3.2 million into partners, 6.7 till outlaws. Been a bit, but man, it's expensive. It is Saint. Yeah, I mean, the requirements go up and everything. But at the same time, if you're not to that level yet, you definitely feel a little bit behind. A little bit behind. If you're not even to known associate yet, like at 39. When you scrap a Stella, is it just for resources or... So scrapping Stella, George, so that you get the Stella particles, which then you use to upgrade research to improve your Stella and other things. Yeah, I'm just going to pretend like I'm helping here. Let's go pretend. Let's do a crew check, everybody. Checking crews. That Enterprise doesn't have morale. Bad crew. Let's check another crew. Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That'll eat D4s. Cool, cool. What we got here? Going for that massive big shot on the first round. I see you. I understand it. Not necessarily love it as an old school loadout, but I see it and understand it. What we got over here? Hostile grinding. Nice. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see. Oh, we got a Bortus. How's that Bortus loaded out? What the fudge sickle mother? What? This is awful. Terrible. 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 Don't ever do that again. You're banned. Get out of here. Not bad. Not a bad loadout at all. That was good. What about this Bortus? Lots of Bortai here. Not terrible. Not terrible. Need to swap out Nero for Kumak as captain. It's not terrible. Let's check out this one. Not great. I mean, surprising crew for the level of the player, but not great. Let's see what we got on this Enterprise over here. It's a big boy. Yeah, standard Enterprise PvP crew for other Enterprises. Ooh, what we got in this one? We got an Augur. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, nothing wrong with that one. That's fine. That's fine. What else we got here? Where's that hijacked? Did it leave already? Did it leave already? Let's see what the Gladius has got. Hostile grinder. All right, hostile grinder. What's the Sally got? Warp range bonus? Question mark? That's weird. Oh, look at everybody going home. They got little houses now. Everybody's got their own little house now. Isn't that sweet? Oh, look at them going to their house. It's adorable. Everybody go home. Everybody go home. Everybody go home. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot of ships in these tiny bases. A lot of ships. Is there another medal at partner or higher up for rogue? Which medals are you talking about? Any reason with the change in Nero burning to have him as captain instead of Kumak? No. No. Because this generally that stat boost that Kumak's going to give you is better. All right, DBX got a territory back. I guess they're going to go for this one next. We still got the Shuckle. I remember you mentioned earlier this year new events. When will those start again? The New Year events? Tomorrow. 30th, 31st, and 1st are the New Year's events. 30th, 31st, and 1st are the New Year's events. Can you give us the ability to scrap these hijacked ships? Bam, done. I just snapped my fingers and it happened. I mean, I can try. I mean, we could pass it along, but thought you were saying for 1 million Latinum, what happened? Oh, Ryan, what happened is I decided to go to level 42 before the start of the next arc, so I've been blowing through Latinum. Yeah. What else we got? Before we're out, because we're right at our normal, getting close to our wrap-up time for our Wednesday stream. How often is the Jelly BP event for 39s? Well, the BP event for Jellies, that event is not the level lock for level 39 because it actually starts at level 36. But there is one coming next month. There's one of those coming in January. I can say that. So there is one coming in January. Is it greedy to have 2 3-star territories? No. Take whatever you want. I ain't mad at you. Resource prices increase on the even or odd levels. Prices for what, TR? Let's talk about. What is you talking about? Willis, what is you talking about? And please, the best way to upgrade factions after 10 million. So it depends on how quickly you believe you'll get to level 46. So you can, if it's going to take you a year or so, dual faction grind. Pick 2 factions and go. If it's going to take you a shorter amount of time to get there, then do 1 faction to 1 billion and lock it out. If you are still under level 40, dual faction. Don't worry about single faction. That's what I would recommend. Christmas event store was a bit disappointing. I thought it was great. I love the Christmas event store. I thought it was really good. Prices were good, but more event stores coming. More event stores coming. So the cost of ship upgrades and research do not go up as you level. They go up based on the level of the research. At 30, any benefits to go into 31 before the next battle pass? No, you'll be in the same bracket. So I'm pretty sure there's no advantage there. The game would be much better if they started capping alliance power. Don't agree to that. But I understand where you're coming from. Use the Christmas event store to stock up on utilities. Also fine. You could have got Go-Go Juice, Tetrions, all kinds of things. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap it up because we're at an hour and a half. It's usually where we run here. And I will be live on Twitch later if y'all want to come join the Twitch channel. And we'll be playing a couple of different things. And I also will be eating Japanese candy for the first time in my life. I got a bag of random assorted Japanese candy. And we'll decide what we like and what we don't like. Feel free to come check out that. And yeah, more content coming soon. We'll have some hints coming soon. Might even be doing a combination hint with DJ. So you'll have to stay tuned to what that could involve. So y'all are amazing. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have more questions, hit up my Discord. !Discord is the link. Y'all come check out the Twitch channel tonight. We'll be talking about random stuff, whatever you want. And yeah, we love y'all. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for the Space Cowboys. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for all the 400 plus people who have stopped in today. Y'all are incredible. Deuces, that's me. We outie. Bye-bye.